Welcome my freckled friends, this is Jamie, and in today's video I am going to be reacting to RM's 2 new music videos from his solo album. So I'm going to be doing Wildflower as well as, I almost said Anderson Life, Still Life featuring Anderson Paak. We're going to be doing those 2 videos in today's video. I'm very excited. I have not heard even a note from this album, the Indigo album, I believe, but very excited to see what we've got. I'm actually surprised that it has taken this long for RM to have a solo album. There are actually quite a few songs on his mixtapes that I have not heard, so at some point, and I will definitely have time over the next 2 years, at some point I will have to take a look and listen to some of those songs, but I have high expectations, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start with Wildflower. Oh, and Wildflower is with Eugene. So as with a lot of my first time music video reactions, I do like to take a look at the lyrics first, just so that when we watch the music video I can focus more on the actual visuals. So let's go ahead and look at the lyrics for this one, which I'm sure are going to be very like thought-provoking and possibly over my head. We're gonna do Dulcet Bangtan. Oh, and it's got a little like explanation as well. Through this track, RM expresses his desire and struggle to live like humble, tranquil wildflowers rather than a flame that quickly blows out. RM has mentioned the theme of wildflowers throughout the years. For example, in a 2015 interview, when asked what role he would want to take on if he joined the cast of a young adult movie, he answered, "I'd be fine just being a wildflower bloomed on the side of the street." In an April 2017 post, the Korean title of Wildflower, he said, "Perhaps in our lives we need wildflowers," pronounced dulkot, rather than flames, pronounced bulkot, or cherry blossoms, pronounced botkot, in bloom tranquilly after going out to see cherry blossoms with his parents and hearing about his mother's love for wildflowers that are in bloom tranquilly. All right, so flower fields, that's where I'm at. Open land, that's where I'm at. No name, that's what I have. No shame, I'm on the grave. When your feet don't touch the ground, when your own heart consumes you, when your own dreams devour you, when you don't feel like yourself, all those times, I wish to be a flower of fire. I just wish to have a beautiful fall. Even before the beginning, I imagined that I'd be able to smile and applaud at the end. I yearned for it. When all things I believed in drifted away from me, when all this fame turned into shackles, please take this greed away from me. No matter what it takes, oh please let me stay myself. And then it has a little note. As explained in On, please do is a very formally polite style that was traditionally used when addressing a king or a queen, and is now used only in historical dramas and religious contexts as one begs a superior being. Oh, every day and every night, persistent pain and criminal mind. Those nights when the sound of my own beating heart kept me from falling asleep. The mournful crescent moon hung outside the window. I do wish me a lovely night. My life that has grown larger than what I deserve or can afford, struggling to hold on to a balloon that is drifting away. I question where it could be that you are now. Where you go, where's your soul? Yo, where's your dream? Another note, intro persona. Oh, do you want to go? Do you want to fly? Where's your soul? Where's your dream? Callback. Into the sky I'll scatter, light a flower, flower work, flower, flower work. Into the sky dazzlingly bright, light a flower, flower work, flower, flower work. How far would my end be? I'm so fed up with it all, from 1 to 10. When would this mask that I'm sick of come off? Yeah, me no hero, me no villain. I who is nothing. My engine keeps idling, my memories turn violent. Lying in a field, I cast my eyes upon the sky. Now I can't remember what I had wanted. All the happiness I thought I earned only lasted a second. Yet I've been going no matter what's in front. No matter what it is, memories of letting things out, grabbing the edge of dawn by its collar. The society that is for those with loud voice, and I still speak silence. This is an aside, a sailboat that came to full maturity, to reach and face all the misunderstanding and prejudice. I don't enjoy you praising me and throwing me up in the air. My 2 feet stand on this ground, with flowers that don't even have names. I can't go up to the stars again, I can't. Underfoot, I just go, to the purposeless destination, not even knowing my own sadness, making friends with my shadow even, I be gone. Into the sky I'll scatter, light a flower, flower work, flower, flower work. Into the sky, dazzlingly bright, light a flower, flower work, flower, flower work. As I pause suddenly, I find myself gloriously barefoot. Another note, this goes back to RM's old poem titled Youth and shared in 2015. It goes, I didn't know green was green and spring was spring. Time doesn't know fear, and so do I in this place. Though I wandered day and night in search of happiness, you have been beneath my feet all this time. As I lower my head, I'm gloriously barefoot. Ah, isn't this more beautiful than any pair of flower shoes? Nothing was mine to begin with anyway, and don't tell me like you gotta be someone, because I can never be like them. Light a flower. Yeah, my beginning was poetry. It's the one and only strength and dream that has kept me going. Light a flower. From a flaming flower of fire to a flower of the field. From boyhood to eternity. I shall remain in this desolate field. Ah, someday I shall return. Into the sky I'll scatter, light a flower, flower work, etc. Flower field, that's where I'm at. Open land, that's where I'm at. No name, that's what I have. No shame, I'm on my grave. When your feet don't touch the ground, when your own heart consumes you, when your own dreams devour you, when you don't feel like yourself, all those times. So it sounds like, sorry, my nose is really itchy. So it sounds like, and I feel like I've heard both he and Suga do similar lyrics or talk about similar things about just getting, initially wanting, having this dream to be big, to be famous, and then when you get it, it's almost like all this pressure of people putting you on this pedestal. I saw a lyric earlier, I don't enjoy you praising me and throwing me up in the air. And I feel like with these idols, and honestly with any kind of like celebrity that you tend to idolize or that you tend to look up to, sometimes you can put them too much on a pedestal, and it's like they feel such pressure to live up to the idea that you have in your mind of them, and it's such pressure, and you're constantly praising them. Sometimes that can go to your head in both like a as well as a oh my gosh kind of way. Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of getting from this, is that he wants to be a little more grounded moving forward. And you know, my 2 feet stand on this ground. I don't know, I think he and I feel like Suga, this was kind of a similar thing, like maybe in Shadow, talking about this, like, I want to be me. Yeah, I don't know, I've said before, I'm not great at interpreting lyrics, but I'm kind of taking this to mean like he wished for something, it came true and more, but now he's like, I just want to be me again. I just want to, I don't want to be this larger than life persona anymore. As I pause suddenly, I find myself gloriously barefoot. Yeah, but he has this desire to live humbly. To live humble and for an extended period of time, rather than to be this big flame that eventually blows out. Or that quickly blows out, I should say. So yeah, okay. I think we're done with lyrics, so let's go ahead and listen to the music video. Listen to the music video. We're gonna listen to the song, watch the music video.
난 그저 화려하게 치고 싶은 날 시작의 전부터 나 상상했었지 그때 웃으며 박수 쳐줄 수 있게 나 소원했어 나 믿었던 게 다 멀어지던 때 이 모든 명예가 이제 멍해가 됐을 때 이 욕심을 제발 걷어가소서 어떤 일이 있어도 오늘을 나로 하게 하소서 Oh every day and every night Persistent pain and criminal mind 내 심장 소리에 잠 못 들던 밤 창밖에 걸은 청승마 진초승달 I do wish me a lovely night 내 분수보다 비대해질 life 저기 날아오르는 풍선을 내스치고 다져 물어 대체 지금 어때 Where you go, where'd you show you, where'd you go 마지막일까 전부 진결이나 하나 열까지 다 이 지긋지긋한 가면은 언제 벗겨질까 Yeah me no hero me no villain 아무것도 아니나 회전은 반복돼 기억들은 안폭해 난 누구들 판 속에 시선을 던져 하려해 뭘 원했었던 건지 제 기억이 안 나 얻었다 믿었던 모든 행복은 교차했나 Yeah No matter what's wrong 그게 뭐가 됐건 새벽에 자락을 붙잡고 뭔가 소해내는 기억 목소리만 큰 자들의 사회 난 여전히 침묵을 말해 이건 방백관수가 돋담해 모두 오해 편견들이 다게 반갑잖아 너의 행가래 내 두 발이 여기 땅 위에 이름도 없는 꽃과 함께 다시 별에 가시고 소확해 발밑으로 와주시고 목적 없는 목적지로 슬픈 줄도 모르고 그림자와 저 친구도 찬란한 맨발 원래 내 것은 아무것도 없었지 And you tell me like gotta be a someone 난 절대 그들처럼 될 수 없음네 그리고 시작임새 여태껏 날 지켜온 단 하나의 힘과 철 타는 불꽃에서 들꽃으로 손에 내서 영원으로 나의 황량한 들의 나무를 언젠가 나 되돌아가래 저 하늘을 흩어질래
That was so good. I was just, right before I started filming this, I was saying to myself, or my dog, that I felt kind of bad for not being like super excited about BTS's solo work. And it's not that I'm not excited about the idea of them doing solo projects, because I've even said in videos before that I think that's great, and I think that it leads to longevity of a group when you do give space to do stuff on your own, and it lets us get to know each member even better. So I've always been a huge fan of the idea of their solo projects, but for some reason I have not been like super excited about listening to it or watching the music videos, etc., etc. And I was just like, I feel so bad. I was like, because this is like my ultimate group, you know? And I'm like, I just feel so bad that I'm not getting super excited about their solo music that they're putting so much heart and so much of themselves into. But I loved that. Like that is, and when it first started, I was gonna compare it to Coldplay a little bit, but it's just like something completely its own. I love the kind of hopeful sound of the music and the production. You know, because even though he's talking about all these struggles that he has, the music just makes it sound like we're moving towards a brighter future, you know? The music was very hopeful, and I really liked that. I loved Youjeen. I love her voice. I wish we got to see her. So I am especially wishing that we had seen her and maybe heard a little bit more of her after looking her up and finding out that she is the lead singer of a band called Cherry Filter, and that is an alternative rock group. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know alternative rock is my favorite genre of music, and I live for it. So
Might have to check out some more from Eugene and Cherry Filter.
I loved that. She sounded, when she first came in, I was like, Katy Perry? Like, she sounded a little bit like Katy Perry with some of her phrasing. Yeah, that was great. And the visuals were amazing. I'm so glad that I looked at the lyrics ahead of time, because I was not paying any attention to those lyrics. Even though I made sure to put on the captions, I paid no attention to the lyrics as I was watching. There were too many beautiful visuals for me to pay any attention to the lyrics. And it includes RM. RM looks great in this. I think my favorite scene was when he was kind of like in the clouds in a storm. It almost kind of goes back to that like clear skies, beautiful skies almost. I don't know if this with the stormy skies is supposed to be the memory or the other one is the memory, but it kind of seems like it's going back and forth between a memory and the present day. But yeah, I loved this a lot. It is definitely going on my playlist. I think this is gonna go on my sleep playlist as well. I just felt very comforted the entire time musically. So let's go ahead and this next one has a lot to live up to. I loved this one. So let's go ahead to Still Life. Let's go ahead and look at the lyrics. So it looks like RM did not produce this song, but he did write. So a little note on this. In an interview, RM explains that while a still life as a noun means a work of art depicting mostly inanimate objects, to him who is not a native English speaker, he could also read it in the context of, it is still life, life still goes on. RM wants to tell the message that even the inanimate objects in a still life are still alive, can still move, and can still advance and continue to live on beyond the canvas frame. See, he's so cerebral. All right, I'm still life, I'm still life, I'm still life, I'm still life. Still life, but I'm moving. Just live now, going forward, yeah. A still object that keeps on moving. I keep on blooming my flower. Here's the flower again. Give me no name because I'm untitled. My life that continues to be on display, but I still keep on living. I'm still alive. The past is gone and the future is unknown. At a fork in the road, I collect my breath. I want to escape the frame of this canvas, the shade cast over me by yesterday and tomorrow. I just calmly live time. That's supposed to be every time. 24/7, yeah baby, I'm on time. I just live today, betting everything I have every minute and every second. What you know about me, huh? I'm still life. You can't lock me in the frame. I'm moving. I'm still life. Life is better than the death. I'll prove it. I'm still life, but I'm moving. Just live now, going forward, yeah. A still object that keeps on moving. I keep on blooming my flower. Every day is my day one, brother. Baby, I earn time with money. Don't listen to their ridicule. It'll only damage your ears. All these vermins who make everything a matter of life and death online. For real. Trendsetter, I'm a friend, better. So much of a go-and-getter that you may grow sick of. In the end, it didn't turn out to be what you wanted it to be. Unlike what you wished for, I live my life to the fullest as I please. 94, living in Gangnam-dero. 91, look at the broad and smooth path in front of me. I have no reason to go to Gangnam-dero anymore. You, whose rent is overdue, hurry and move out. What a poor flex, hun, look at you. What a poor flex, hun, look at your chain. Me rather do it like look at my stain. I just live today like weeds, just like planted flowers, but I never stay. I'm having a hard time reading today. I'm still life, you can't lock me in the frame, I'm moving. I'm still life, life is better than the death, I'll prove it. And it goes through the chorus. And there we go. So yeah, this, is he trying to say that I'm still relevant and I will still continue to move on and can still move and can still advance in his career and live beyond what people have put as like his good moments, you know, that he will still continue to have them, still continue to thrive, still continue to make art and make music, etc. Maybe? All right, let's do it.
I'm still alive. Yeah. Yo, what? I'm still alive. Yo, what? Oh, yeah. I'm still alive. Hey, yeah. Let's get it. I'm still alive. Okay, right, let's go. Let's go. Now still alive, but I'm moving. Just lip now, going forward. Yeah, 멈추지 않은 정물. Don't be one night culture. Give me no name, cause I'm untitled. 계속 전시되는 내 삶. Yeah, 그래도 삶. 아직도 삶 학원 가버렸고 미래는 모르네 두 갈래 길에서 숨 고르네 벗어나고 싶어 이 캔버스의 틀 어제와 내일이 내게 들인 그늘 난 그저 담담하게 live earth time 24/7 yeah baby I'm on time 난 그저 오늘을 살아 1분 1초마저 가진 처음을 다 걸어보시 no me I'm still alive y'all can lock me in the frame I'm moving yeah I'm still alive life is better than the death but I'm moving, just lit now, go forward, yeah. 멈추지 않은 정물, don't be one night culture. I'm still alive, but I'm moving, just lit now, go forward, yeah. 멈추지 않은 정물, yo, I never stop, baby, let's get it now. Earth day's my day one, brother. Baby, 난 돈으로 시간을 벌어. 걔네 초롱은 듣지만 닉비 버려. 꼭 벌어지들 온라인에 목숨 걸어. Trendsetter, I'm a friend better. 시상해줄 정도의 going getter. 결국 네가 원하는 대로는 되지 않았지. 바른 거 달리 너무 잘 살아내는 내 뜻대로. Living in 한남대로. 무게만 탄탄 대로. 갈 일이 없어 이제 강남대로. 월세 밀린 너 빨리 당장 방 빼고. What a perfect song, look at your chain. Me better do it live, look at my style. 오늘을 살아 잡초처럼 야 화초처럼 넌 I never stay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey Paak, what's up? You doing know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying, bro. Shit happens in life, but you know what happens is what happens. Hey, it's gonna be what's gonna be, bro. You just gotta do your thing. Fuck it, let's go. Yeah, come on. I'm still alive. Y'all can lock me in the frame. I'm moving. Yeah, I'm still alive. Life is better than the death of proving. Yeah, I'm still alive. But I'm moving. Just lit now, go forward. Yeah, 멈추지 않은 정물. Don't be one night culture. I'm still alive, but I'm moving. Just lit now, go forward. Yeah, 멈추지 않은 정물. Yo, I never stop, baby, let's get it now.
I liked that. It was a little funky. That was great. And I liked his, like, I don't know, I liked his vibe in this music video as well. I will say I think I liked Wildflower better. Did he produce Wildflower? Because it looks like he did not produce this one. No, he didn't produce Wildflower either. He just wrote the lyrics. I don't know. I liked that. I don't know that it'll be a song that I like listen to over and over again though. I gotta admit. I do like it as part of a full album, so I definitely do need to go and listen to this album just all together to get the full feel for the album, and I think that that does probably have a good place in the album. Like I said before, I think I like Wildflower a little bit better. I think both of these were well suited for RM. I like the mixture of singing and rapping with RM, and then he does this like speak on pitch thing sometimes that's kind of like in between singing and rapping that I really like, because he does it, it's like it's very light how he is, how he makes his voice when he's doing that. Because he can like he can be aggressive. He can aggressively rap with the best of them, but I really do like when he is just kind of laid back as well. But yeah, so those were the two new music videos from RM from his solo album Indigo. Definitely need to listen to that. Excited to do so. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this a thumbs up. For those of you who watch my BTS videos, comment down below if you would be interested in joining my Patreon. Right now I only have Stray Kids content on my Patreon because those are stays are pretty much the only people who have joined my Patreon, and so I have one BTS video on there, and that is episode 1 of Bon Voyage, the first season, but it had a total of 1 view, and so I didn't yet want to do BTS content on Patreon until I had people who were actually interested, until I had ARMY who were actually interested in joining my Patreon, just because it's a lot of work to do those videos, especially the longer ones like Bon Voyage, In the Soup, Burn the Stage, all of those, which are things that I have been wanting to watch and have been wanting to react to. So let me know in the comments if you would be interested in joining Patreon if I start doing more BTS content over there. I would love to. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.